over so you have room. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our subscribers wherever you're watching from the world.
They watch us all over the world?
All over the world.
You know why they watch?
Why?
Because they're happy.
Are you guys happy? Let us know in the chat.
If you're happy and you know it, type what the Hales. Down in the chat, down below. Type what the Hales. If you're happy and you know it, type what the Hales. George, are you typing?
No, I'm not typing.
I don't see anybody typing yet. Maybe they're not happy. I thought they were happy. If you're happy and you know it, then the chat will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, type what the Hales. You see where I'm going with this?
This is the Hercules.
I gotta clap. I gotta clap. Oh, Pam Wiley just typed what the Hales. Yep, there we go. Adventures with the Hudsons, what the Hales.
They're coming
Mom
in.
Monson, what the Hales. There we go. Borderline Ohio Hordish, what the Hales. There we go. There we go. If you're happy and you know it, type what the Hales. If you're happy and you know it, type what the Hales. If you're happy and you know it, then the chat will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, type what the Hales.
Someone from Public Storage in Jacksonville, Florida is on the chat.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we love Public Storage.
Public Storage here in Ohio, we just fell in love with them this week.
Amazing, yeah.
What a Hales of a weekend. We fell in love with them.
They gave us such an awesome experience.
If you love Public Storage in Northern Ohio, type I love Public Storage.
Or anywhere in the world.
If you love Public Storage in Northern Ohio, type I love Public Storage. Yeah. If you love Public Storage, then you probably like porridge. I couldn't come up with anything better than that.
More porridge, please.
If you love Public Storage, type I love Public Storage. Yeah. Well, one more. Right? One more. If you love Restorage the Love, type hashtag Restorage the Love.
Restorage the Love.
If you love Restorage the Love, type hashtag Restorage the Love. If you love Restorage the Love. And we do because it's a gift from above. Better rhyme that time, don't you think?
Yeah.
Double rhyme.
Perfect.
If you love Restorage the Love, type Restorage the Love.
Try hopping off and hop back on, Sandra, if you can't hear us. Give it up for Jeremy.
Somebody out there can't hear me?
Someone said they're having sound issues. Try when in doubt, reboot. Try hopping off and then hopping back on. Pat D's sent us $2 super chat, said, is there a warranty on my glasses? You mean those glasses?
Oh.
The twinning glasses?
So we've had a Hales of a week. What did you say there, George?
Treasure Hustlers, I think, has to reset their computer too.
Uh-oh. Yep. Maybe everybody needs a reset. We had a reset this week. Boy, what? Okay, hold a second. Let's back up a little bit. We just came from where? Where were we?
We were just in the Columbus area visiting my younger brother, George.
So we went to go see George. Yeah, George.
Yeah.
And his family.
I was the grill master.
And I did nothing. Basically the same as every day.
He just kept me company.
I'm good for one thing.
Yeah.
So we were with George in Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, how did we even start? Monday, we ran home from the Alive Festival.
Yeah.
On Monday, on the way home driving, bought 4 storage units online while driving home, pulling a 38-foot camper. Probably not the best idea. We went and picked one up in North Ridgeville that Monday. Tuesday, went to go pick up 3 in in Cleveland, which you will see the third one. You will see the storage unit in Cleveland, number 3, on Monday and Tuesday. And I got to tell you, those are some incredible finds in that unit. It's a $150 unit, and that is going to probably generate $5,000+
Can we give them a little spoiler alert compared to like another channel, like the types of stuff that was found?
Oh, if you've seen anything in Grimes Finds where he's been finding some rock and roll stuff, we found. Well, we'll give you a little bit of hint.
It is it's a Grimes Find unit.
Well, one item. We'll give you a hint. We'll give you a little bit of a hint because there is some of those things sprinkled in there. But there is a $750 T-shirt.
Whoa!
Just a T-shirt that you'll get to see. You'll get to see that T-shirt on Monday, but you'll have to see Monday and Tuesday because it's so big. It's split up into 2. And then we went to a storage unit auction on Thursday. And didn't buy anything. And then on Friday, we bought 4 units to Restorage the Love.
Yeah.
1 unit for $1 just because we wanted the garbage barrel.
Yeah, the barrel mostly for scrap metal when we go on scrap metal dates.
Yeah. And they got to see us open the safe. Boy, it has just been a Hales of a week. This whole week, I couldn't even remember what date it was.
It's been a busy, busy week.
Oh, man, so busy, so busy.
John just sent us a $5 super chat. Says, love you guys and Restorage the Love. Hope this helps. Appreciate it, John.
$5 does. Whoa.
There goes the mic.
Yeah, $5 does help, John, because one of the units we bought on Friday for Restorage the Love was $5.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to see more restoraging of the love. As a matter of fact, this next couple days, I had to really work hard around the clock to get the next couple videos out to you for the next couple days because I will be working very hard in 90-degree weather on 2 massive units that we spent almost $500 with.
10 by 20 units?
No, they're bigger than that. And hauling those
10 by
back
30 units?
To the actual owner these next couple days. It actually may take me 3 days. So it's been crazy.
Bargain Hunters Thrift. Renee and Casey just sent a $2 super chat. Says, hey guys, good luck with your live chat today. Boop, appreciate it. We were just on his live. He just did an hour live.
We were just, you were on the live. We were driving in from Columbus and you were on the live.
Yeah, we hooked it up to the Bluetooth in Ramsey's.
Yeah, we heard Renee in surround sound.
Yeah, we got to hear Renee and Casey in surround sound in the truck on the way back from Columbus to Wooster, which is about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Drive, and then I hopped on the chat for a little bit.
Yep.
That was fun.
So it's been a crazy week. Do you want to just jump right into their questions because it has been such a crazy week?
A couple people wanted to know what I was grilling. Well, the theme of the cookout was a luau. So we did shrimp kebabs and we did chicken kebabs. So I just grilled that on the wooden skewers.
Yeah, and I was part of the decorations. I wore a grass skirt and a coconut bra. So crazy week. I'm just curious what questions everybody may have. If one of the questions is, was that an official Cleveland Browns helmet signed by an actual Cleveland Browns member that we gave back to Ashley? The answer is 100% yes.
Yeah, we didn't keep anything.
McNeil was the ice cube. If you remember from the 80s Browns, there was the refrigerator and there was the ice cube. And George will tell you that was probably one of the hardest things giving back because I saw that. And when we saw it, I went, oh my goodness, I love this. And there were a ton of collectibles that we didn't Pokemon show you. Cards. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff.
There's a ton of Beanie Babies.
A lot of stuff.
She was a collector.
And
so was her dad.
We determined that it's so much more valuable for us to actually be able to gift it all back.
Yeah.
That those memories going back to Ashley was more valuable than the resale value.
Yeah.
It was tough with the Cleveland Browns helmet, being a Cleveland Browns fan, and that was Ice Cube's helmet and is autographed, but much better hands being from her dad to her as a gift.
Yes. Lone Wolf 65 cent $10 super chat says, I think you two are great and I love Restoraging the Love. I think George is a beautiful woman and Jeremy is an awesome guy. Thanks for always being real. Love you guys truly. Appreciate it, Lone Wolf. Boop. And then Does Scratcher says, have y'all sold that study Bible yet from the video?
It will come home tomorrow morning in the trailer. I set it aside for you.
The other day. I don't think, did I watch that video yet?
The study Bible?
Yeah.
We haven't been watching our videos. Haven't
I
even
try
been
to
going
watch
to sleep till 4
when I'm
a.m.
not there unboxing with him. I try to watch the videos. That way, when you guys are emailing us wanting to buy something from a video, I know at least what you guys are referring to.
Myra Freeman wants to know, is that a real fireplace? Yes, it is a real fireplace. When I bought this home at auction, the house was completely gutted of copper, had no utilities, and I remodeled the entire thing from the exterior to the interior.
Yep.
So
and
I
the
built
items that are on the mantle are all found in storage units.
Everything in my home is from a storage unit. Amy Holmes wants to know, how long have you guys been buying storage units?
For me, Jeremy was the one who got me started, and it wasn't until last November 10th to be exact, was the very first storage auction I've ever been to. It was the very first unit I ever purchased. For him, it's been years.
All right, so I forget how to pronounce her name. Do you remember? I know she's in California, and she wants to find her own Jeremy.
Net.
So Celianet.
Celianet.
She wants to know, did you teach or encourage Ashley how to sell some collectibles to make money for her family? That's a really good question.
Celianet also saw the butter churner. Good
eye.
eye.
Good eye. So that's a great question, because remember, we film a ton and you just get that sliver of what actually happened.
Thanks, Myra.
And you don't get the full story, and you don't get, we share with you what we find appropriate for the storyline as we edit and we cut everything down. And the answer is yes. When we were with Ashley, we shared with her, this is what I think this is worth. This is what I think this is worth. This is, you have money here. We had an entire tote of her collectibles, and we went through and shared and said, hey, this would be great on eBay. So if you want to get caught up on your bills, sell this, 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 yes. and this. And frankly.
And she even found legit money.
Yes, and she got her coin collection back.
Yeah.
But I would love to buy that Cleveland Browns helmet from her, even though I already bought it once. But
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if she'll let that go because her dad gave it to her.
I don't think she would have to. You know, that's too sentimental. That value there that she has with the attachment of her dad is so much more valuable than the monetary value. So I'm glad she can hold on to it. But the answer is yes. We actually did a little impromptu. This is your collectible items. You can generate income this way. This will help. And other people had watched that video and said, well, why didn't you just move it into the garage the first time? All right, this is for all the trolls and for all the haters, okay? Because you don't see the full story. She had just moved into that house. Somebody is helping her get back on her feet again. She already was back behind on her payments. You get locked out until it goes up for auction. She can't just go in there and get the stuff and then go, okay, I'm going to put it in the garage.
So the timing was off for her.
Timing was completely off. So that she couldn't just go ahead and get all the stuff and then put it in storage and things along those lines.
Easier said than done.
Exactly.
Yeah, Grimes Fine says a lot of our home is done with things from units.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. I saw another really good question. Oh, Chandler Floyd wants to know, is this the only thing that you both do for employment?
You want me to answer or you
can answer?
I've been a landlord since the age of 20 and I'm 42 now. So that's a pretty big thing that's passionate to my heart. I have my hands in a lot of different things, and reselling and storage units and anything that I can have my hands in, anything that will generate passive income. And what I mean by passive income is if you create, even if it's intellectual property, and what I mean by that is, think of a music artist. If a music artist creates a song, then that song can go on forever. It's created once, it's intellectual property, came from here, and it's not a material thing like this microphone, okay? It came from your mind, it's intellectual. Well, that can create passive income because you keep selling it and selling it and selling it and selling it and selling it. If you were to write a book, same thing. Bargain Hunter Thrifts was just on here. Renee and Casey, they were on a TV show that can keep being syndicated, and it's passive income. It's still out there and it can keep generating income. Car washes are passive income.
Did you talk about your coin machines?
Coin machine,
For
any
laundry?
coin out.
Like a
Coin out.
laundromat?
A laundromat, rental properties. If you can actually create passive income, passive meaning you don't have to do anything, it just keeps generating income.
Storage unit facilities.
I have storage unit facilities is a huge one. I have my hands in it.
Yeah, that's something that him and I both want to invest in the future. For me, I quit my 9-to-5 working in the healthcare industry to do this full time. So now I am a full-time reseller and making YouTube videos as well.
Dolly just asked Dolly just asked a question. She said, when am I going to get my shirt? LOL. And when are you going to wear the ones I gave you? Dolly, I actually have laundered the shirts. Yeah. I put them in the laundry and we went on vacation and they're either upstairs or downstairs. I don't even know where they're at right now. He has it nicely
folded.
Did I fold them?
Yeah.
Apparently I even folded them.
His folding skills is very impressive. I've never met a guy that can fold shirts.
Why don't we just go out and say that I'm completely and totally detailed and
he is out of all the guys that I know in my life, he is the most organized man I know.
Everything has a binder and it's 3-hole punched and it's detailed and you fold this way to maximize space and you do this and you do that. And
Justin Brown wants to know, can y'all do a East versus South storage wars?
Bargain Hunters Thrifts just said that's our goal. Also, buy storage facilities. Ohio has great deals.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Which Renee and I were talking about that a little bit in California. So I think he had his eye on a couple up here. Hopefully, we're not bidding against each other on them. And I'm not talking about the actual storage unit material items. We're talking about facilities. Renee and Casey want to buy facilities. George and I want to buy facilities, and that generates that passive income. You always want, especially as you get up in years, you want to generate passive income that just keeps coming without you doing anything.
Robert wants to know if you're a neat freak.
Yes, I can't stand mess. It'll drive me nuts. It literally will drive me nuts. I'll put up with it for a certain point of time.
To an extent.
I'm not a germ phobe.
Right. Like if there's a grain of rice, he's not going to freak out and be like, "Oh my God, I got to pick that up or pick that up."
If I can't walk in my own, if I can't walk through a room, I'm like, all right, just chuck it all out of here. So I'm a detail organized, neat person just by personality. I'm not a germ phobe. I'm not hypersensitive about this or that or anything. But you are also a neat freak. So
yeah, a little bit of a germ phobe.
She actually, when we started,
and I think working in healthcare, it's made me wash my hands multiple times a day. So I'm borderline germ phobe.
Like I had decorations in my bathroom when we first met, and I was like, well, you can do whatever you want with the house. I don't care. And she's like, well, these are all going. And so she pulled decorations out of everywhere. She's like, I don't like this. I like open, no clutter, open space.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, whatever. No decorations.
Scott Reynolds wants to know, do you guys know Gunter too? And Gunter, we just learned today, is Renee's father.
We don't know him personally.
No.
We just know him by watching his awesome videos and him being on Bargain Hunters Thrifts.
I don't think I've ever seen him.
You have. I've showed you videos. You just don't remember. You just don't remember.
My memory's going.
Grimes Finds is on here. Make sure to hit that thumbs up and make sure you watch tomorrow's video because Grimes Finds gets a shout out.
Someone said the stuff on the mantle is unorganized.
Who put it there? I did? How's it unorganized?
I think they're being sarcastic because it's very neat. We sense
sarcasm
there, Louise.
It's better.
Someone wants to know if you have a vacancy for a 1 or 2 bedroom. Right now, you don't have any vacancies.
That was also part of this week.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a hiccup with one of our tenants.
Probably will not share that. There was almost a vacancy this week, but we won't get into it.
Pat D sent a $2 super chat, said 20% off the glasses for student and investor.
Ba-bam!
Are we going to try and do a storage unit in PA next month? Oh my gosh, next month is right around the corner. It's
that
Thursday.
would be
Thursday, you guys. It's already the 1st.
Do you wanna try and do a storage unit in Pennsylvania?
I think we should.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it.
I have it programmed in my calendar.
Pinky promise.
Bingy swear.
She pinky swear. I guess we're gonna do a PA storage auction. That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've done one before with the Jeebus team, so with treasure hunting with Jeebus. But George, you've never been to a Pennsylvania storage unit auction.
No, I haven't.
Well, you pinky sweared, so now we have to.
Maiden Christina just says, "Have you met Jeebus?" They must be new to the channel.
New to the channel.
Yeah, you must be a new subscriber, Maiden Christina.
Met Jeebus?
Christina.
Met Jeebus. Most of our subscribers come to me anytime Jeebus does anything and goes, Jeremy, you're so close with Jeebus. You need to talk to him. I'm not his dad, and I think he does an incredible, incredible job. But most of our subscribers, if they have a complaint, they come to me like I'm his dad. I just sit there and shake my head.
I mean, we appreciate that our mutual subscribers care about the Jeebus team.
And then I send Jeebus a text and I go, hey man, love what you're doing. Keep it up.
Dolls Dolly says, we are planning on August 10th to do a storage unit auction with one of my residents. That's
nice.
Awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That is pretty cool.
That
Dolly works at a nursing home and she's going to take one of the residents, aka patients, to a storage unit auction with her, which I think will be awesome.
Heather, I gotta find it. Heather Magnuson just said, come to Georgia and teach your cousin.
Cousin?
Heather, I have cousins in Georgia. Do you know my cousins? She must.
Mike Snapko wants to know, how do you find your units?
Me particularly, or you?
I guess both of us.
Well,
it applies to the both of us.
How do you find your units, George?
For live auctions.
Gunter just sent a super chat. So whoa. Renee's dad is on. So there you go. If you want to,
Gunter,
click on his
Renee's
name.
live. I do want to share this. In Renee's live, he said for $2 he would get naked.
Well, there's $2. Gunter just gave $2.
He gave $2.
Get the show on the road. He paid himself. Again, tread lightly, like Renee said on that channel. Okay, what were you saying? How do you find your storage units?
Yes. For us, Jeremy's usually the one doing the research to find out what the up and coming units are. And then for the main website that we use, it's auctionzip.com, but you literally have to check that website daily because you can try and look a month in advance, and a lot of these units don't post in advance. So he'll check daily. And then for any online auctions, there's 3 websites that he likes to use, which is storagetreasures.com, bid13.com, and lockerfox.com. Lisa Chi Chan sent 99 cents.
How did you just say that?
Lisa's Chi Chan. I hope I'm saying that right.
It's not Chan.
Maybe
Chan.
Appreciate it, Lisa. I almost punched the mic again. Poor Mike.
What are you punching everybody for? Poor Mike. What about poor Jeremy?
Cassia Isarek sent $2, says, come to Chicago. Yes, we're eventually going to make our way to Chicago sometime next year. We just don't know how we're going to plan out the map, but we'll certainly make sure we announce it.
Jody Turner said, I miss you munching on decaying gummy bears. Jody, I was so hungry on Saturday. I went to the warehouse. I didn't eat a single thing on Saturday. My schedule has been so busy. I didn't leave the warehouse till 9:30 p.m. The only thing I had to eat is I found some Chuckles. You remember the old Chuckle candies? I don't remember what
Chuckles are.
It's like gumdrops. So the Chuckles, okay. I found 2 packs of the Chuckles in the prostitutes unit, and I was starving. And the expiration date wasn't until 2020. And I went, well, if George was here, I'd be in trouble. But I'd rather survive and actually eat something. And so I ate both packages of the Chuckles.
Sometimes you need to just take a break and have some me time.
Yeah, easy for her to say because Saturday she was taking a break.
Right down the street from you.
She was taking a break on Saturday, all day on Saturday. And she's like, sometimes you need to take a break.
Saturday I had a dentist appointment. I usually will book a dentist appointment for my son and I on the same day so we can just get it done and out of the way. And he turned 20. So I finally was able to celebrate his birthday with him.
Pamela Lynn
I was a month late, but I was able to celebrate with him and then the rest of my family.
Pamela Lynn says, Jeremy, you need to pack a lunch. Now, we have to be very clear here. You see this much of a day out of this much. You don't seem to understand that I'm up till 2, 3, 4 a.m. responding and to all of your communication. We can't even keep up with your communication. And so if I get 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep, maybe 4, no, I'd say 3 hours, Friday night.
More like 3.
Friday night. And my day is so packed. There isn't time. I don't even have enough time to sleep, let alone pack a lunch. And so it was literally get out, get going, get things started, because if not.
Yeah, when this one has an agenda in his mind, there's no stopping. Like, he's too busy to eat. Thomas Schaefer says, it's my birthday on the 31st of this month. Happy early birthday, Thomas. And then you know who else's birthday is today? I think if I read it correctly, today is the Salt Princess's birthday.
Are you serious?
Yeah, which means she's either 18 or 19. She just graduated high school. So
I was 20
Happy birthday, Salt Princess.
I was 20 when I was her age, but I was old for my age. Happy birthday to you. Take it away, George. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy 18th birthday. Friends find confirm that she is 18.
Both of you peoples. Happy birthday to. This is your part. There you go. That's not bad. Over 500 people just heard you go.
I'm so tone deaf, you guys. And then earlier when someone was having sound problems, someone in the chat was like, well, that's probably a good thing because Jeremy's
about to sing.
We have some of our subscribers have the funniest comments.
I just saw a great question.
What was the question?
Okay, you find yours. All right, G4 Webhead just said, do you still get surprised at some of the items you find in your storage lockers? On Tuesday, you're gonna see something that I've never found before in a storage unit. So the video's already done. I finished it today. I finished it while George drove us to Columbus to George's house while I was editing, and I was actually editing and working at George's house as well.
I feel comfortable driving the pickup truck, no problem, but I'm eventually going to have to learn how to feel comfortable hauling the trailer.
So I can edit.
Yeah.
So, and she's not comfortable hauling that weight. But on Tuesday, I found 2 things that actually have never happened before. So I checked behind every frame, you don't see that on site. And I've never found anything behind a frame before.
We have yet to find anything.
On Tuesday, I find something. I actually found it on Saturday. You'll see the video on Tuesday. First time I've ever found something behind a frame. I was ecstatic. So yes, I was surprised. I was excited. I couldn't believe it. And then I found another thing. It's the first time I've ever found one in a unit. And George almost never asks for anything from a unit. It's actually, if she takes anything, it's like, hey, here, I thought you would like this. And so I finally told her, I was like, hey, I found this.
Or it's for something for our studio.
For a purpose.
Yeah.
But she doesn't like stuff around. She likes clear rooms and all of that. I like
everything packed away, tucked away in drawers, put away.
Like this stuff would drive her nuts. She'd rather have an empty shelf than stuff on a shelf.
That I don't mind.
But I found something, and I've never found one before. And for me, I mean, it wasn't as exciting because it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it was a cool find, and I think she wants it. And so I told her about it, and she's like, I actually wanted one of those. And I was like, well, great. For the longest
time, I've always wanted one.
I just found one.
It's on my wish list on Amazon.
And now it's not because it's coming. It's coming home.
Justin Brown sent $2 super chat, said, #restore to love For my birthday month, I turned 21. Happy 21st birthday, Justin Brown. My son turned 20. And
my daughter turned 20 on the 26th. Excuse me, 25th.
Christmas
26th.
in July.
We had 2 dates to celebrate. 25th was when my daughter turned 20.
Yes.
And then 26th, we went and celebrated 2 things.
Yeah.
You paid off all your student loans.
All my student loans are completely
so Christmas in July.
So that was paid off on July 25th, which happens to be Christmas in July.
And then we marked a 1-year friendiversary. When we first met.
Yes. So it's been exactly a year that Jeremy and I have known each other.
We worked like crazy. We bought 5 storage units that day.
Yes.
And then we restored the love that day.
Yes.
And then we went back to after we were so sweaty and nasty and dirty, we went back to the original location where we met. We actually got the same booth where we met.
Yeah, it was so cute when we got there. He's like, "Can I request a booth?" And he remembered which booth we sat in, which I thought was really sweet.
And then I sat in the exact same location. She's like, "That's not where you were sitting." I said, "Yes, it is." And then she admitted later, she's like, "I was wrong."
And then he went to the bathroom to wash up, and then I ordered the exact same thing we ordered that day. See, I remembered. Mark Sauter sent $2 super chat, says, "I feel the units are strong in this one."
Bam!
Yeah. You did find some good ones.
That Cleveland unit that they're going to see on Monday and Tuesday, I'm excited for.
Lazy Walking Peace sent a $2 super chat, says, "Oregon." Yeah, Oregon will be one of the states that we travel to, just don't know where. And then Wade's Venture lives in Oregon, right?
Yeah, he's in Oregon as well.
Yeah, we're going to make sure we stop and visit him as well.
Wait, somebody said something. Joe Goffel, I don't know how to say his last name. We'll just say Joe G said, "Don't wait long to ask her the big question."
Well, Joe, I think it's pronounced Guilfoy, and we apologize if we butcher your name. Says you need some TLC, tastes like chicken.
So don't wait long to ask her the big. George.
Yes.
I'd like to ask you a big question.
Okay.
Will you annoy me for the rest of your life?
Well, now I have a question.
Yes.
Can we both annoy each other for the rest of our lives?
Pinky swear. I pinky swear.
Jody Turner wants to know, did you guys get my gift? No, not yet, Jody. When's the last time we checked the P.O. box?
When I brought you
earlier this week.
I don't know where you put it. I put it on the table for you. Yes,
it's over here.
Earlier this
Not
week.
yet, Jody. We're gonna check the P.O. box tomorrow, and hopefully it's in there. And then we'll probably unbox it next Sunday during the Q&A. But we appreciate the love, Jody. JK described what chuckles are.
What
he remembers what they are.
Chuckles are sugar-coated rectangles of 5 colors. Yeah, exactly. They're gumdrops. They're just rectangle gumdrops.
Okay.
They're bigger gumdrops.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had chuckles.
Well, when you gotta eat when you're starving. You who chuckles all the time never had chuckles?
I don't think so. I guess I'm not a fan of gumdrops. I do like SPKs though. Sour Patch Kids.
Watermelon is her favorite.
Watermelon is my favorite.
How many 5-pound bags of watermelon Sour Patch Kids have I bought you in a year?
Oh gosh, I lost count.
And follow-up question, how many 5-pound bags of watermelon Sour Patch Kids have I eaten in the past year?
He'll go out and buy me like a bunch of goodies. And he's like, "Here, hon, I bought you some stuff." And I'm like, "Well, thank you." And then he'll put it, we have like a drawer. It's a drawer dedicated just
I dedicated a drawer for her snacks.
It's like a snack drawer. And I'll come back because I'm craving something that he got me, and he eats the whole bag in one sitting.
You have to understand, I'll buy her all of this stuff, and then it sits there for a month.
I won't touch it.
2 months. And I'm like, this stuff's going to expire. And she hates food being wasted. She goes crazy if food gets wasted. So like she'll be eating, and then she'll be like, "Eat it!" Because she doesn't want it to get thrown away. She shoves it down my mouth. So I eat it, and then she'll go back and she'll be like, "Where's my snacks?"
Yeah, but candy, it's okay to sit there. It can sit in.
You all heard this. Did you all just hear this? It's okay to eat candy.
The warm.
No. You just heard this, right? She just said it's okay to eat candy that's been sitting there for months.
No.
Whoa. Don't you, no. Don't you get Egyptian on me. She just said that it is okay to eat candy that's been sitting there for months.
You know what? I do like to share with you so you can have whatever you want.
And we should follow up with every time I finish it, I immediately go out the next day and I buy another bag.
And he'll eat that same
And then
bag.
I'll eat that bag. So it's 5-pound bags of Sour Patch Kids. I'll buy her giant bags, family size of Kit Kats, giant bags, family size of Twix. I'll get her
caramel M&Ms.
Caramel M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms, the big giant bags, the share bags. The why can't I think of the name?
Sour Patch Kids.
Airheads, the Airhead drops though, not the, what do they call it?
The chewy kind, and then the chewy sweet tarts is another one. Yeah,
and then the coconut thin Oreos, and it just goes on and on and on.
TJG something left a random comment. He says Uber Eats can deliver to storage units or the warehouse. So in other words, when you forget to pack your lunch, you could do an Uber Eats. I think McDonald's might be one.
Or
not every restaurant participates.
You could stop taking personal days now that you're fun employed.
It was for.
Follow me here.
It was Joey's birthday. It was my son's birthday.
For the last month?
I didn't even get to celebrate with him. So it was.
She did make me a sandwich today, though. Before we left for George's, she made me a sandwich.
I did.
She's like, "You want a sandwich?" I was like, "Nope." She went, "Here's a sandwich." It was a good sandwich too.
Crossfire sent $5. Said, "Hold on a second. I think I'm off."
How far off are you?
I think I'm caught up. Lazy Walking Peace sent $2 super chat. Says, "Excellent job killing those student loans, George. Appreciate it. It feels so awesome to be able to pay it off. I graduated back in 2013, so it took this long, but it's finally paid and done with."
You met me, and then all of a sudden,
yeah. Reselling is definitely something that
Grimes Finds wants to know what kind of sandwich.
It was a turkey and
Colby Jack
cheese in a tortilla. He likes the tortilla, the soft tortillas. It was the bigger one.
Linda Jones wants to know how much money is in the jar. Linda, we are not done actually with the jar. So we found the jar. There's a ton of change in there. As crazy as it sounds, we're trying to sort through it all. We found a couple silver nickels. Now, remember, nickels are nickel unless they're wartime nickels. So wartime nickels, World War II, those years, those nickels are actually have a percentage of silver. We found a couple wartime nickels so far and a couple wheat pennies. So it has not been worth our time whatsoever to go through it. But hopefully this week, we'll finish going through it, and hopefully we'll cash it in. And you'll probably see that video, I want to say, if all goes well, Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, so stay tuned because we'll definitely be cashing in the coins and making another video. This will be our second cashing in coins. You did one on your own. Before I met you, yeah. No, you were just not with, we just weren't, I think I was at work and you went and did it on your own. Oh. Yeah. We knew each other then? Yeah. EB Plunders Fine sent $5 super chat. Says, "We had our biggest eBay day ever today. Thank you both for all your support, advice, and guidance." That's awesome. Congratulations. That's where it gets addicting, is when you start making the money on eBay and you just... And you look every day. You look every day, and that inspires you to make you want to make sure that you list daily. And then I saw another super chat. Lisa Chichi Chan Chan. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Chichi Chan Chan. Lisa's Chichi Chan Chan sent $3 super chat. Says, "Let's see you lovebirds kiss." The pressure is... Crossfire X sent $5 super chat. Wow. I thought Jeremy was robbing the cradle. You don't look a day over 25. Yeah, for those of you who don't know how old I am 37. And Jeremy's 42, so we're only 5 years apart.
And I didn't start losing my hair until I met her.
Really?
No, not really. Not really. It was about a few months before I met you. It just hasn't stopped falling out.
Real Talk Mentor sent $5 super chat, says, did you ever think of doing a little competition where people send you their own songs? There's only one person that I can think of that has sent us lyrics, and that's JK. Who's on the chat now. No one else has ever sent us lyrics.
Jody
wrote
Turner a poem
sent
for
us a poem. Yeah,
she sent us a poem,
which can easily be converted into
a song.
Yeah. But yeah, Jody Turner, who's also on the chat, and JK are the only two that have sent us like lyrics / poems.
Benny Cook just asked a question. What was on the CD y'all found in the ammo can? That was in May, before we went out to California. Yeah. The answer, Benny, is in a video. So you have to watch the video.
It was in the
no cheating.
It was in the live chat.
It's exactly where it's exactly where we said you would get the answer. So no cheating, no spoiler alerts. You got to go watch the video.
Borderline Hoarderish says, I'm 35.
I was 37 when I was her age. I'm telling you, I was old for my age.
You look amazing, Kimmy. Real Talk Mentor sent another $2 super chat and says, thank you for understanding my mixed up message. Nice. Not a problem. Bargain Hunter's Thrift sent another $10 super chat, says, we just did a video with an abandoned thrift store in the middle of nowhere, not too far from you. And I think it was in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you saw the video. Remember, we were driving. You were driving. You're like, oh, they just did an abandoned thrift store.
Yeah. You guys have to buy that land when it comes up for auction next year. Old owner supposedly buried gold.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Appreciate the super chat, Renee.
That would be awesome.
And Casey.
There's gold in them thrift stores. That would be fun.
Jody wants to know if she gets royalties.
Whoa. Jody restores the love. That would be cool to buy an abandoned thrift store.
That would be pretty cool. And a lot of our viewers don't know that you used to own
I used to run a thrift store. Yep.
2 of them, right?
Just the one.
Okay.
So when I was running the Christian camp, one of the things that I would do is I would bring 6 students on every year, and they would get their master's degree. And part of their master's degree is fully accredited. They had special projects. So one of the things they had to do was develop an operational thrift store business. They always had to have a business. Now the thrift store, all the profits and proceeds went to scholarships for kids to come to camp. So they started the business, and it was all the merchandise came from donations, but most of the merchandise actually came from storage units. So the storage units started that thrift store, which then funded kids going to camp. It's an incredible thing.
It's some type of antique store?
It's a twisted antique store, yep.
Here in Wooster, right?
Yep.
We drive past, I've never been in it, but we drive past it all the time. We get ice cream next door all the time, so that's how I know about it.
And every time we drive by, I go, hey, you want to know something? And she goes, yes. And I go, I used to run a thrift store there. Actually, I didn't do it. My students did it. Mm-hmm. I was there as a business guidance.
Weren't your
professor
bright yellow Crocs from there? That was the first purchase.
So this is
he wears these like fluorescent yellow Crocs, you guys.
This is the very first thing that was ever sold at the thrift store. I made sure I bought the first thing. They're worn. I used to have a dog. The dogs chewed through them. They're hideous, and yet I love them because they were the first thing sold from the thrift store.
David Barrett wants to know, do y'all ever bid on military auctions? No, we wish we could. We want to find one that's...
I'd like to get more.
Yeah, we would. Pat D sent a $2 super chat, says, I sang the George song. Watch out for Jeremy. Appreciate it, Pat. Oh, hold on a sec.
Mix
There we
this
go.
one. There we go.
James Aaron Smith sent a $2 super chat. Says Ashley is at $75
Of her $1,000
goal of Restorage the Love.
So that's her GoFundMe. So the GoFundMe link is in there if you want to give towards that GoFundMe for Ashley.
Aww.
And Dawn, if you've seen the video with Dawn, Dawn was the widow. She has a GoFundMe link as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lakeisha, where we were all the East versus West, which became the West team, we have a GoFundMe link there as well.
Lockernuts is on the chat. Didn't see
Hey,
you there.
didn't see you there. Storage Pirate said, I have a chance to buy a bus full of leather hide.
What?
What?
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah. Is it? Are you gonna pull the trigger on it? Or
tell them about the unit one of our subscribers sent us. That's all the way in. Was it Missouri?
Yeah. So one of our subscribers sent us a unit on Storage Treasures that was in Missouri. There had to be 2 to 250 ammo cans, and this was a gunsmith unit. The gunsmithing bench was there and everything, and shotgun shells in 5-gallon buckets. It was already up to $7,000. It was going to end today. I gave serious consideration.
We gotta go. We'll have to look to see what
this unit. You can't see it once it's gone unless you bid on it. So I gave serious consideration of buying this unit. This unit was going to sell for $10,000. Then you got a 10% buyer's premium, so it's going to be roughly $11,000 out of pocket. If the ammunition is in there, you make a ton of money. If there's guns in there, you make a ton of money. But when talking to the manager of the facility, the manager kept saying, what's in there is what's listed. Yeah. Nowhere did they list ammunition. Nowhere did they list guns. And so for states and states away to fork out $10,000, $11,000, then to go fly out there, then get a rental truck, bring it all back, take all of that
and transport it back
state lines.
Yeah.
I went, okay, with the answer like that, the manager is telling you there is no ammunition, there are no guns, there's no firearms. Therefore, I finally concluded, profiling from the manager's information, that this was not worth the risk. But Grimes Finds was all about going out there, and we were going to do a collab out there. So we were talking about that, and finally had to conclude
I think
that
Storage Hunters Vegas was interested too.
Potentially.
Yeah. So
we finally just had to conclude that there was, that would have ended yesterday, or
I don't remember when it was going to end.
I absolutely wanted it.
Monday, I think.
Would have been a very epic, very epic purchase if everything was in there. And I finally had to conclude that it wasn't there based on the person that had the most information who was not giving any answers. And so I'm not a gambling man, I'm a businessman. Yeah. And when you think about gambling, Vegas isn't a gambling institution. It is a business institution. The house wins. 99.9% of the time, the house wins. They didn't build all of these massive ornate structures based on gambling. They built it based on business principles that gets your money. And so I'm not a gambler. Vegas isn't gambling, it's a business. And we finally decided, no, we couldn't go move forward
for you. It's, in other words, it's an educated risk.
Yeah.
Storage Hunters Vegas wants to know, have you heard about the crazy grasshoppers out here?
No, I haven't heard about that at all.
I haven't either.
I know about the locust plague in the Bible. So
yeah, I've heard about that too.
That would have been in Egypt. You know, that happened there. Yeah.
Real Talk Mentor sent a $5 super chat. Says, did you get confirmation that hoodie made it to his new owner safely? Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, we got the delivery confirmation. So yes.
Luis Tisnado says, Jeremy, are you still doing videos on your own? Everything gets recorded on a Samsung S7. Everything gets edited on a Samsung S7. Everything gets compiled and uploaded on a Samsung S7. Maybe this will help you see. And it all happens here. There you go.
On a smartphone.
As a matter of fact, so much is happening on it. It looks like I'm losing storage space right now. So I'm gonna have to.
Didn't you buy a
yeah,
like a memory card with
Yep.
more storage?
Yep. I've just been sending you too many videos.
Craig Array sent a $5 super chat, says, God bless you and all that belongs and will belong to you and George. Thank you for inspiring me. Planning on soon getting my first unit and recording it. You are the best. Appreciate it, Craig Array.
Bam! There's over 600 on the live stream.
Nice.
Now.
612 people watching.
Pretty incredible.
Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button.
Okay. I just did it. Now we have 253. Or one more. We're at 252 and now we're at 253 because I hit the thumbs up. Thanks for the reminder. Okay. You got a question there, babe?
Borderline Hoarderish says y'all should meet in the middle for the next collab right here in Colorado. Would Colorado be in the middle or would Texas be in the middle?
I think it all depends on who says their definition of
versus the southern
middle.
The northern states. So a lot of people are like, when are you going to do North Coast versus South Coast?
That would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. Book Lover wants to know, do you ever buy storage units in Sandusky? We do find through AuctionZip or through the other means that we look for storage units, we find them in Sandusky, Ohio, which is up along the lake. And I would love to buy units in Sandusky because a lot of people with recreational funds, usually when you're buying storage units and you want value in the storage units, you want to try and profile to find people who have discretionary income. People who have planes, that's discretionary income. Boats, that's discretionary income. And so if they have discretionary recreational income, such as a boat, which is all of Sandusky basically, because you're up on the lake, those are great areas to buy. And so we are looking to try and hit some more auctions up there, but yep, we're up in that area. We've hit Norwalk. Well, the past 3 times we hit Norwalk, we scored big.
Yeah, that's been a
which
good
is
location.
near Sandusky.
It's been good to us. Conky the Dummy says, who the hell's is hitting the thumbs down only twice or once?
The haters. Haters gonna hate.
Yes, if you're gonna hit the thumbs down, make sure you guys hit it twice.
Haters gonna hate, but don't worry.
So I thought I saw someone else saying that they were gonna send us some song lyrics. Mary said she's gonna send us some song lyrics.
Mary had a
Real Talk Menor sent a $5 super chat, says, when is your next seminar? And would you show how to upload and edit videos from a cell phone in one of your classes?
Ooh, that's
Appreciate
a
the
good
super
question. Chat. Should we do an eBay seminar and then do a YouTube seminar?
I think.
Or is that too much?
The problem with combining the two is it would take forever because we can talk about YouTube all day and for days. And then same thing with eBay. You can talk about eBay for hours and for days. So that would have to be like a separate seminar.
So would you do one day eBay? I run the eBay seminar, and
like
then one day YouTube. You run the YouTube
like a
seminar.
2-day back-to-back
super
seminar.
Weekend.
That's actually a really good idea, Real Talk Menor.
What the Hales weekend with the Hales.
Yeah, we could do like a weekend event.
We'll do it like weekend at Bernie's, and yeah. I'll be Bernie.
It'll be just as cool as eBay Open.
You do all the talking. It'll be better than VidCon. It'll be better than eBay Open.
I think we should still go to both sometime next year, just so that we can take it off our bucket list.
Whatever you want, baby. Whatever
I think that would be fun, and I think we should try and get like our collab group to go too.
Ooh. What if we did that? What if we actually, I think you're onto something now. Yeah. I'm liking this a whole lot, but what if we got the whole collab group together?
Yeah.
And then we invited all the subscribers to come for a one-day conference on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or if we split it up, half the day was reselling.
It'd be one huge meet and greet.
One huge meet and greet conference. Half a day on reselling, half a day on YouTube. Man, that would be awesome.
That would be fun. Something to definitely think about.
Would you guys actually? No, they wouldn't be interested in something like that.
I think they would. Let us know in the chat.
You think?
Speaking of eBay Open and the collab, Wade's Venture was supposed to be part of the collab, but for some reason he couldn't make it. He actually was able to speak during eBay Open, so that's a big deal.
Yeah,
We're so proud of him. I don't think he's on the chat tonight, but yeah, shout out to Wade's Ventures for speaking at eBay Open this year.
I think you just got another super chat there, babe.
Wanted to make sure I didn't miss any. Real Talk Mentor sent $10. You're very generous again tonight. Real Talk Mentor says, I was thinking about going to church for a worship in that area, but I would definitely wouldn't mind going to worship with you guys if you guys need something like that in a weekend.
Larry Lurch Randon just said hello from Lorain, Ohio. I grew up in Elyria, Ohio, and if you're from that area, you might know Hale's Grocery that was on the corner of Middle and 7th.
It's no longer there.
It's no longer there, but that was the third generational. Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it a field. I would call it a little nothing. But where a building once was, that was the family grocery store since 1918. And when our parents came to us and said, hey, does anybody want this grocery store? We all went, Hales, no.
Dolly says, I will only do eBay Open if they have cookies. Oh, I'm sure they have cookies. I'm sure they have more than cookies. They probably have like an entire like smorgasbord of food.
I need some cookies.
Speaking of cookies, I'm hungry. My stomach's growling.
Well, did you eat the luau stuff from your brother that he sent?
I made a plate to go.
Oh, you didn't even eat it yet?
No.
She's got all of her grilled luau and shrimp and.
Yeah. Grimes Fines wants to know, is Jeremy a loud singer in church?
Only you can answer that. Yeah. Especially if it's a song that I love.
Yeah.
I don't care who hears.
He is a loud singer.
The only person that I care who hears is God. So I'll sing as loud as I can. Make a joyful noise, even if it sounds hideous to you.
Are you a clapper?
Not typically.
Are you one of these people that
hand raiser?
Like, yeah.
Not typically.
No, you're not. I think he'll snap.
Field goal! No, not typically.
Jennifer sent $1 super chat. Appreciate it, Jennifer.
I think you got more super chats.
Adventures with the Hudsons sent a $5 super chat. Says, we're up for a day or weekend conference. What the hells are you waiting for? You guys have to check out their channel. They do fun storage auctions as well. And Beth and Jim. And Beth will go to an auction by herself.
Yeah, she goes solo.
Jim. She goes solo and will buy units. And that's something that I don't think I would ever do unless I was with Jeremy. So kudos to her for being brave. So it looks like they're in for it. They would come to the weekend conference.
Well, that's one. Instead of doing a weekend conference, we'll just go do a weekend camping.
Yeah, bring your camper.
Ryan Brown just sent a super chat too.
Real Talk Mentor sent another $2 super chat. Says, make a joyful noise. Appreciate it, Real Talk. Ryan Brown sent a $2 super chat. Says, discovered the channel a few weeks ago. Love it. Appreciate it, Ryan. Floyd Butler sent a $2 super chat. Appreciate it, Floyd.
Do we have any announcements?
Is it that time already?
I'm telling you, it is, babe.
When you guys hear the guitar playing, that means it's time for us to wrap it up. That 1 hour has gone by.
Now, remember, Storage Auction Pirate goes live on his live stream right after us here. So, and we usually jump over there and have some fun with Storage Auction Pirate. So
you'll see us in the chat on Storage Auction Pirates.
Storage Auction Pirate, I already sang happy birthday to the Salt Princess earlier.
Jack Trebor sent a $2 super chat. Says, love you guys. You inspired wife and I to buy units. That is awesome. Appreciate it, Jack.
If you love the Salt Princess, type happy birthday in the chat down below.
Happy birthday, Michaela.
If you love the Salt Princess, type happy birthday down below. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you love the Salt Princess, then what rhymes with princess? And
I don't know.
you know that we really misses her. If you love the song Princess, type happy birthday down below.
Aw, sorry, Mark. Northwest RC Club sent $2. Says you missed my first, but hashtag restored to love. Appreciate it, Mark.
If you love, I said if you love what the Hales top, what the Hales love. Louis Tisnado say, Jimmer, stick with buying units. Send money. Maybe I will. If you love what the Hales top, what the Hales, yeah. If you love what the Hales, and you love making sales,
make those sales.
If you love what the Hales top, what the Hales.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Hope you guys had fun hanging out with us. We'll see you on Wednesday on Locker Nuts' channel, where he hosts for the weekly AA meeting, Auctions Anonymous. And then next Sunday is our 2-hour live. I think I misspoke last week and said it was today, but it's actually the first Sunday of the month, where the first hour will be our usual live Q&A. And then it'll go into the second segment of an additional hour where we profile units for our viewers, just for you in your area, for a small donation super chat. All right, guys. Love you all. Good night. Say good night.
Good night.